Hi beautiful people, my name is Dami Sho and I create content on lifestyle vlogs, marriage and everything in between. If you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. If you are returning, thank you for coming back. Thank you for the love so far. You guys have been amazing. If you are watching me right now and you're not subscribed yet, please kindly press the red subscribe button, I think on my left or your right, and turn on the notification bell beside you so you get notified every time your girl drops a video for you. Like the video if you like it. Drop in the comment section what do you think about this video. Drop in the comment section video ideas you want to see next from me, and I'll be willing to give you guys the contents that you desire from me. Thank you so much. In this video we are talking about the cost of relocating to Canada, everything you need to know about the finances of coming to Canada. And if you're interested in this video, definitely sit down and wait for your girl to come back. Welcome back. So in this video I'll be giving you the naira figures of relocating to Canada, how much it will cost one person, 2 persons. So I'm not going to focus on 2 persons coming to Canada, how much it will cost you. And there are different parts there are different legal ways of coming to Canada, but I'll be focusing on the express entry route because that's the route I used in getting my permanent residency. So let's talk about money. There are different procedures, there are different steps to take in coming to Canada, and the first thing you need to do is you need to evaluate your school certification. So either you have masters, you have PhD, you have diploma, whatever higher level qualification you have to evaluate it, and that process is just called evaluation. So I'm going to do it with West, that's the name of the body. And okay, so I have my daughter here. I just wrote out the numbers so that I don't give incorrect numbers to you guys. Incorrect money. So for West is $200. So it now depends on how much the exchange rate it is at the moment. That's what's going to determine the naira naira they are going to pay. But for now, West is about 90,000 naira that you're going to pay to the organization. And unfortunately, Nigeria rate is dollar limits, expenses, and all that. You have to find a way around paying that $200. Aside that, you're also going to pay your school to send your transcript to West for the evaluation. So you know, because it's your university or diploma or PhD degree. So you are supposed to evaluate your highest degree. So if you did a master's, you're just going to evaluate only your master's. You don't need to evaluate your university degree. You guys get evaluate your highest degree. So that's going to cost about 25 to 40,000 naira depending on the school. I went to University of Lagos and it's about 28,000 naira or 25,000 naira there, but that's minus settling where you have to settle, but you're paying about 25,000 naira to the school to send your results to send your transcript to West for the evaluation. So that's about 115 for the both of them here. So we're moving on to IELTS. IELTS is the English test. That's about 85,000 naira with British Council. There are 2 bodies that do that in Nigeria. We have British Council and we have MOD. I don't know what MOD means, but British Council is the most popular one and is the most expensive one. So that's about 85,000 naira. So this cost I'm giving to you depends on a lot of things. It's not constant. You guys get dollar is changing daily and so many other factors. So what I'm giving you today, what I'm giving you right now is the amount as at today, as at right now that both of us are talking about this video. Yes, that's the price as at today. So after  we're moving on to police reports. So police reports, about 3,000 to 5,000. You'll be doing that in Alagbon, in Ikoyi. You pay that to a police officer to give you police report. So between 3,000 and 5,000 naira, usually no more than 5,000 naira. That's a very simple procedure. The next one I'll be talking about is medicals. Medicals is when you go to a Canada approved hospital or medical facility to do your general body test, basically collect your blood, do x-ray and all of that, and that costs about 40,000 naira with Q Life. There are two bodies that also do that. Q Life is the most expensive. The other body is IOM. That one is about maybe 36,000. So just those two bodies. So I'm giving you the bodies that I did mine with. I did my test, my IELTS with MOD. I did my medicals with Q Life. And after that, I will proceed into the application fee. So application fee is when you want to submit all this, your medicals, your police report, your IELTS, your West evaluation and all of that. You will need to pay an application fee of 1,325,000 CAD, which is equivalent to about 430,000 naira as of today because of the exchange rate. So this application fee is 2-in-1, but everybody just calls it application fee. So it's the cost of permanent residency and the cost of application. So everybody just calls it application fee. So that's the 429,000 naira from one person. Yep, we're still on one person. And the next thing is POF. That's proof of funds. That's the money that you are bringing into Canada to settle in, because they need to see that you have money to come and live here. So this money, they expect you to have it to be able to sustain you for 6 months. I mean, money to rent an apartment, money to furnish it, money to buy a car and all of that. That's what they expect you to have. 13,213 CAD. That's about 4.3 million, give or take, in today's dollar rate. It's about 4.3 million naira. After that, is all of these expenses that I'm giving to you. It's a whole lot of process. It's not just about paying the money and moving on. It's a whole lot of steps and processes to be done. There's something that is happening right now when you get your PR. That's when you get your permanent residency. They will tell you, when they approve your permanent residency, you're expected to submit your passport to VFS Global, there's VFS Global in Abuja and Lagos. But because of the backlog that they are having, and it's now taking like forever for them to stamp the passport, a lot of people are now taking extra step into sending their passports to several visa offices around the world for their visa to be stamped, so that their passport can come back to them on time, so that they can travel on time. Do you get? So a lot of people are sending the passports to Accra visa office, because that's actually where the VFS Global sends your passport to. The VFS Global Nigeria, that's where they send your passport to. So a lot of people just send their passport to Accra, and this is how much it will cost you to send to Accra. Notwithstanding, this step is not compulsory, because you have already paid this step. You have already paid the fee in your application fee, because that application fee also includes your biometric fee, and this step ordinarily has been included in that, where a lot of people are taking faster routes, so you have to pay extra for this. You get? So it's not compulsory. If you have patience, you can submit to VFS Global, but if you don't have patience, submit to this. There are a lot of visa offices that people are using now. People are using Accra, they're using London, they're using Beijing, they're using Germany, they're using Kenya. I've heard of Nairobi. I've heard of people are sending their passports directly to Canada. You know, there are different visa offices. It just depends on which process you can lay your hands on. So I'm going with Accra because that is the one I used. So to send your passport to Accra, you have to pay a transmission fee of about 47,200 naira, and they're going to, because you're supposed to like pay the money into a VFS Accra account, bank account. So because we don't have the access to that as Nigerians, so there is an agent that is available in Accra to do that. So you're supposed to pay that agent 5,000 naira as transfer fee into going to the bank to do that. So you're going to pay that agent 47,200 naira for the transmission fee and 5,000 naira for agent. That's about 53,000, yeah, about that. And when you pay that, the person is going to give you a receipt that you're going to include in your passport and every other thing that you're submitting to the visa office. It's coming long story here. Okay, just so that you guys are not confused on what I'm talking about. That's why I'm explaining this. So when you do that, you're supposed to take that document, the receipt, your passport, and every other requirements that they require from you to be able to stamp your passport, to be able to put visa in the immigrant visa on your passport. You will now take that document to DHL for DHL to send it to Accra. DHL is going to charge you 38,000 naira for one person, and I think about 3,000, 4,000 for insurance in case you don't trust DHL, in case you feel like you need to secure your life. You pay insurance to DHL so that if anything happens, to bear the cost and all of that. So that's that. At this point, you have done your IELTS, you have done your evaluation, you have submitted your application, you have waited for 100 years. Guys, see, this 100 years I'm talking about is no joke. I'll give you guys the full download of my own journey in another video. If you want to see that video, let me know in the comment section. And if you're still not subscribed, hello, don't you like my face? What's all that? Help your girl. Please subscribe. Just press the subscribe button. That's all you need to do. Anyways, moving on. So after submitting your documents, submitting your passport, you've gotten your visa back, the next thing you need to do is to book a ticket. It's either you're booking a one-way ticket or you're booking a two-way ticket. So if you're booking a one-way ticket, as of today with Ethiopian Airways, checking the flight ticket around end of April and intend flying in June. So I'm telling you, based on how much it is 405,000 naira only. I know it's quite a lot, but that's like one of the most affordable, cheapest airlines you can go with, depending on the number of hours you want to. There are a lot of airlines, depending on the number of hours you want to stay flying. This is quite a reasonable amount to pay for a one-way, I think so. And some people buy two-way tickets. I'll tell you why some people buy two-way ticket. There are basically two reasons why you need to buy a return ticket back to Nigeria. But before I tell you that, ticket is 550,000 naira, give or take, the same Ethiopian Airways, just give or take. You know that ticket prices vary, but this is it as at when I'm filming this video. So the two reasons: number one, some people would like to get a PTA. PTA is personal travel allowance. It is approved by CBN, and having a return ticket is the only way you are qualified to have access to PTA. So PTA is buying dollar from the bank at CBN rates compared to buying from Aboki. So if you do your maths, it's actually cheaper for you to buy a return ticket, to buy a $4,000 PTA compared to buying a one-way and then buying black market dollars. You guys get it? And then the second reason is because some people want to do what we call soft landing. Maybe they still want to go back to Nigeria, they haven't resigned their job, they haven't sold out all their things, they're not ready to relocate finally. There's something you do which is called soft landing. You come here, touch ground, or maybe their visa is expiring and they're not ready to come here. come here, touch ground, and go back to Nigeria. That's another reason why people buy return tickets. Those are the two reasons: PTA or soft landing. Or you have intention of coming back to Nigeria in a few months after you've settled there. So basically, that's it for flight tickets. And the next thing is Airbnb. So I know that a lot of us have family and friends, relatives that are already living in Canada, and this would not apply to you. But if you are not in that category, if you don't have anybody to stay with, or maybe even if you have people and you're a large family and you don't just want to inconvenience people, whatever reason it might be, it's not everybody that is open to this. You would get an Airbnb, or maybe get somebody to rent an apartment for you. That's which I don't advise. We'll talk about that later on. That's which I don't advise. So you would get an Airbnb between 800 Canadian dollars and 2,000 Canadian dollars for 30 days. I'm just giving you the range here. So this range is dependent on so many things. Number one, the location in Canada, the province you are landing, the location in that province, like where the Airbnb is located, your taste, even if you have high taste or low, your number of rooms, the rating of the Airbnb, different reasons why these prices vary. But yeah, that's it for Airbnb, and this doesn't apply to everybody. I've just given you like the breakdown, the financial implication of coming to Canada. So let me give you the total. West is about 90,000 naira. Transcript is about 25 to 40,000 naira, depending on your school. IELTS is 85,000 naira. Police report is about 3 to 5,000 naira, depending on the police officer. Medicals is 40,000 naira. Application fee is 429,000 naira. POF is about 4.3 million naira, depending on the exchange rate. Accra sending your passport to Accra is about 53,000 naira. GHL is about 38,000 naira. Your return ticket, depending on the season, your one-way flights, depending on the season you are booking this flight, about 405,000 naira, and the total of everything is 5.5 million naira. I know it's a lot of money. Gosh, 5.5 million naira to come to Canada. Because of what? What's that? What's even in the Canada? Well, you will know when you land in the Canada what's in it. But for now, let me just tell you that you will spend about 5.5 million naira to bring yourself, one single person, into this country. And that's dependent on how many times you do IELTS. It's not funny. This part is not funny. But if you do your IELTS several times, you know that your money has increased. Some people have 8, some people write it 5, 7, 8, 12 times. Different people with different stories. I will give you people our own story in another video. Let me see in the comment section if you want that video. How many times we did that? Do you want to know? Should I give you people expo now? No, wait to the next video. So without the POF is about 1.2 million naira. It's a lot of money. But when you come here, you will know if you spent your money well or not. And that's not why we are in this video. So 5.5 million naira for one person. So if you are two, like me and my family, you would spend everything times 2. Yep. Everything times 2, depending on the school, depending on how many times each person writes IELTS. But the difference is for that POF, there's a cumulative amount that is added for each family member. So for one person, it is 13,213 Canadian dollars. For 2 people, sorry, it is 4.3 million naira for one person, and for 2 people it will be a 5.4 million naira. That's about $1 million difference, between. So it's just cumulative. Another next person, $1 million. Another next person. Do you guys get? Depending on the number of your family. So that's how much it would bring. 5.5 million naira will bring one person to Canada, and two people maybe like around, give or take, 9 to 10 million naira. I know. Oh, sorry. Let's say 9 to 10 million naira. If 5.5 is bringing one person, and we are adding 1.2, that's like 6.7, and we're adding another 1 million, that's about 8 million naira. Will bring two people that write their IELTS once. About 8 million naira will bring a family, husband and wife, specifically into Canada. In your mind, are you asking that's how much you spend to be here? Well, if you do the math well. Well, that's my cost of relocating to Canada. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you want more on so many other things relating to relocating, that's something. I just dropped a line for you people. I hope you people got it. Something relating to relocating to Canada. Yeah. Anyways, let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.